Let's cancel that. DeShine, good morning. Sapper Breeze, good morning. D Sunshine, good morning. Sweet for Christ, good morning. Thanks for being here. To the mighty tribe, good morning to you. Thanks for stopping in. It's a beautiful, beautiful God-given day. Let's just do one more thing. We got to hit one more button to get there. Let's see, to Jason, Maggie, Shaw, Erto. Hey, Erto, haven't seen you in a few days. Marvin and Jack Hayes. A beautiful day in paradise. Clark Peacock, good morning. Just say a little hello, please. And where are you from? It's a beautiful sunshine day. Remember, the sun is always out there, and that's why I love flying to go above the clouds. It's so amazing. All right, Kiltz is at Low Carb Denver 23, by the way. I'm hanging out here to listen and learn from so many of the most amazing experts on keto and carnivore. So you got to get here. But if you can't physically be here, guess what? Go to Low Carb Denver 23, and for $99, you can be here virtually. We need you here, by the way. All right. Some air conditioning to 60F for sleeping. I feel comfortable. Is that bad for me? No way. It's good. Extended support, release, love, compassion. Let's see. Destin, Florida. Carnivore Joe. Hey, Carnivore Joe. How you doing? Good morning. Let's see, carnivore-ish the way. It's all the way. I'm meeting so many amazing people here at Low Carb Denver 23. Let's see. I had dinner with Emily and her friend Olivia, who we're going to learn more about, who's here on a mission, works with Dr. Anthony Chafee. So hello to Dr. Chafee down under. But I think I've heard a little bit of a secret that maybe Chafee and Elle are going to be here in Denver. Looking forward to it. From Poland, Allies Carnivore Behavior. Let's behave yourself, lions, right? Jaguar, good morning. It's a great day. My, let's see, RQSM9299. I can get that, right? Let's see. Good morning, Canada, carnivores. Good morning, Charlotte. Good morning. And all those ketovores, all welcome. Paleovores, all welcome. Those herbivores, all welcome. Remember, we're here to share some really interesting, awesome ideas. All right, so this morning at 7 a.m., so listen, it's 7 a.m. Colorado time. You can log in to Low Carb Denver 23. It's still plenty of time to get tickets, so show up. One at the Gaylord Inn. Let's see if I've got it's the Gaylord, and this is a tough one. Finding this place was a little challenging, but I got here. It's humongous. Christopher Stalling, carnivore from Missouri. Nice. 1963 Wheeler. Kiltz is 1956. I'll be 67 March 12th. Never felt better. I had this amazing steak last night at, all right, I got to get my receipt. So it's because I get this right, hopefully. Kiltz tries to get everything right every single time, but you know what? We're human beings. And we make, guess what, mistakes, and it's okay to make mistakes. It means you're doing something. Allie Swang, how you doing? I guess I'm up at all hours. And see, I went to bed like at 10:30 last night, Colorado time. So it is a little earlier. All right, let's see. It's called Gaylord Rockies Old Hickory. It's a steakhouse, amazing steak, some oysters, a little bit of scallops. We all shared a little bit. And glad to be here. Let's see. I think I think I can do this. Let's see. Again, my good friend Olivia. All right. And then, this is the steak we had last night. It was amazing. And ribeye, bone-in, spectacular. And I'll show this on Instagram and all those other places to share. They're humongous. Are there more of these Gaylord hotels? I've never heard of it, but it is spectacular. I went down to the gym last night. I did a little bit of walk run. I just kind of get my body moving, energized, right? Carnivore, let's see. Steph Lanos, how you doing? Trinidad and Tobago, always good to listen. Thank you so much. We need to be inspired every single day because, it's so easy to look at the world and think, oh, woe is me. There's terrible things here. But, have you ever heard the words, God's got this? And it's God's day. And you're the one determines the day in here. And it's simply important every single day to listen and learn to positivity. So let's see, I don't have my positivity books. but I brought my positivity mind because Nora, you got to be positive every day. Clark Peacock, honeymooned in Tobago. Oh, nice. I've never been to Tobago. I haven't been to Tobago yet, but I'm going there. Let's see. Carnivore Kata, good morning to you. How are you doing? The Kiltz got up to do, listen, I'm getting up every day to do a little motion work. I've been listening to Never, 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 right? Finished, right? And ultimately, look at this idea of hard. We're built for hard. Our DNA is built for hard. Get up and go do something, but you don't have to run 200 miles, my friends. You just have to simply get up and make the bed. I did make my bed at the hotel here. It is, this is a spectacular place. I saw Ken Berry. Let's see, who else did I get a chance to say hello to? Well, I just spent a little time with Ken, a few other people. I'm really excited to continue sharing great things about low carb Denver. All right. Now, again, ketovores, carnivores, or whatever you are in this world, we're all kind of yin and yanging, right? And no matter what, there's always going to be some challenges, right? That we're all sort of fighting each other on who's got the right answer. You've got the right answer. None of us can do you, but you. So what you have to do is make sure you decide what you want to be, what you want to do, and how you want to experience this life. You want to experience in the negative and nasty and unhappy, or the positive and great and grand and always connecting in positive ways. Get up and do something every single day. It simply means make the bed, neaten up the house, clean the dishes, put them away, get everyone ready in your house, but you got to get ready for you first to do you. All right. So 7 to 7:30 is the main lecture hall, is Jeff Gerber. So again, if you're not here physically, all my friends, sign up to Low Carb Denver, get to the app, $99. It's an investment for 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, of learning and investing in your life. Remember, you have to invest in your life. No one's going to do that. You got to go buy the books. You got to invest in yourself. Great food, faith, food, and fitness makes your best life. And it doesn't matter what size you are, because fat is not the cause of disease, my friends. It's mostly a mental game, right? Wim Hof, amazing Wim Hof, vegetarian. It's okay to be a vegetarian, all right? But if you're suffering, those plants are the damn predators that are trying to bite you and bring you down. Bevy, good morning. Max Son Manuel. All right, thanks for Martinez. I know it's early in Denver. It's 3. Did I see 3 o'clock at one of these? Got 3:08 in the morning, and Kiltz is up. I'm getting ready for hanging out with my good friends for Low Carb Denver. I'm gonna work to do a little videos, some lives, and say hi to some of my good friends. All right, Moran, URB. Let's see, Marhaba. Let's see, Claudio. Do I have it right? I'm not sure. All right, Erica Plotkin. Good morning, Chris. Coram Lake of the Ozarks, Missouri. Great morning, great people. Chris Cook, thank you for stopping in. 60 years young, 1963 Wheeler. Acid reflux every night from eating meat. I am getting tired of this after just 30 days. You still may have some damage. A lot of people are still living with the damage they had before. I recommend a 1 to 3 day fast. Might be really worth it, by the way. And you should get checked out, because if you're still having that, maybe something else going on. Remember, we're not resistant to all the simple diseases that is going on. Ant-Man in the house is Kiltzy, and so is 77. We are at the Gaylord Hotels in Denver, Aurora, actually, near the airport. I get a chance to look out the window and see the jets taking off. It was really amazing. All right, first lecture. Let's see. Main lecture hall with Jeffrey Gerber and Corey Jenks, and then Bill Schindler. It's the keynote. Where is nutrition headed? Ancestral diets, food processing, and the domesticated ape. We are the domesticated ape, and domesticated apes eat plants, but the radical, the wild type, they're the lions. That's the critical part. And then let's see, that's 7:30 to 8:15. Again, we're in Denver time. Let's see. Bato Munko, good morning. Karen Sky, Briseno 9042. Thanks for stopping in. It's a great day. Good morning, Thomas Kaland. What do you think is the main reason for the cold disease and the carnivore cure? And is carnivore cure? So cold disease, are we talking about viruses? But if you think about it, and I've been talking a lot about the, let me see if I can do this, right? So a virus has these spike proteins, and then they have these. So every virus has some spike proteins, but then they have these glycans. So the glycans, and that's just one simple sugar, but there are actually many other sugars that branch onto that, and that's called a glycan. So polysaccharides branch onto this, and these are the antigenic components of the foreign viruses. But the same thing goes with foreign antigens from all plants, viruses, bacteria, and yeast, and even meat. And all organisms have their glycoproteins, which are antigenic, and basically we're their food. And so they're just getting into us, right? N-O Aslinya. Let's see, Eric from Norway. Thanks for stopping in. So listen, we are just another organism, a macroorganism with a multitude of cells, thousands, millions, billions, trillions, all over our bodies. And our cells want to protect themselves. They want to bring in the proper nutrients and keep out the improper nutrients, the antigens. So all things in the world, all things, even paper is an antigen. These antigens cause damage in our body that our immune system sparks up in order to say, get out of here, right? And the reason carnivore cures is because it minimizes the foreign antigens. Even when you eat some meat, red meat, white meat, green meat, whatever it is, you can still have immunologic reactions. So if you look at the glycobiome, see, the glycobiome rocks. The microbiome is just trying to kill us, right? And every time they tell you to eat bacteria or yeast, my friends, it's deadly of any significance or frequency. Deadly. Let's see, Alice Wang. Oh, let's see. I'm at the Gaylord Hotels in Aurora, Colorado, near Denver, and I'm at the Low Carb Denver 2023. All you need to do, wherever you are, log on this morning, 7:30 in Denver time, Colorado, USA. And we're going to start at 7 o'clock, and then 7:30 is Bill Schindler's talk on where's nutrition headed. Therapeutic nutritional ketosis is 8:15. Brett Scher, Thomas DeLauer, strategies for the low carb athlete and male hormone optimization. Then there's a break. And then Lane Norton is going to be talking about common logical fallacies in nutritional science. So I'm really excited about listening to Lane Norton, low carb protein or satiety for metabolic health. Andres Ehrenfeld. Now, Andres Ehrenfeld is one of my favorite keto experts in the world because I learned from dietdoctor.com much about keto, right? And then, so that's going to be at 10:15 Colorado time. Excited about that. And then at 10:50, hacking your DNA for age reversal, right? And listen, your DNA is already young, youthful, spectacular, and brilliant, right? SW33, can we do our baseline and preconception testing at the same time? You can, but some of the preconception things might give you some information that you want to do more testing. So I don't always recommend it, but you can decline all the tests and move forward every day. I am fertile, I am healthy, I am well to start the day. That is the way. So let's see again. So sign up. Let's see. Then there at 11:15, there's a speaker panel discussion. Where is nutrition headed? Lane Norton, Brett Scher, Andres Ehrenfeld, Thomas DeLauer, Bill Schindler. Awesome. Be there. Again, we're listening to all sorts of ideas, right? Yin and the yang. Who's right? You're right. You got to find what's right for you, whether you're a vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean, pescatarian, or carnivorian. Nutritional ketosis is really valuable for all of us, right? Which is a low sugar glucose environment, by the way. And there are many other sugars, by the way. Let me see if I've got my paper. All right. And all of these things are going to be up on the Dr. Kiltz website. But basically, it's simple. The sunlight plus carbon dioxide in the air, which you and I can't see, and a photosynthesis that makes a long chain carbon particle called a carbohydrate, right? Let's see, Edmund Coleman, you are the one. All right. And listen, the roots are extracting the minerals and vitamins and other nutrients from the soil and putting it up to this great, amazing carbohydrate plant, right? And then animals eat this, right? And the glycans, these are the sugars, the polysaccharides that are the barcode that says, I'm a human, I'm a bug, I'm a bee, I'm an insect, I'm an ant, I'm a virus, bacteria, yeast. This is it. The weather here is spectacular, by the way, SW33. Now, I came in with my hoodie, and someone said, "Are you kind of underdressed for Colorado?" It was like, it felt like about 20 degrees Fahrenheit or less, and then it was a nice snowing the other day. But yesterday it's beautiful every day. Remember, doesn't matter the weather. It's whether or not you can think in the positive way versus are you focusing on the negativity of the world, right? That's it. The weather is spectacular every day in every way. Let's see, Sadiqa's from Dubai. And thanks for stopping in, saying hi, sharing this with your family, your friends, your foes alike. Again, sometimes the keto world, like Bart K and Lane Norton, they were having a great conversation. Or he was sort of, Lane Norton, go to Lane Norton stuff, listen to Lane. He's got some really good stuff. And he was talking about Dr. Kiltz as an expert in the world of health and wellness. And we're all learning this journey together. But again, it's kind of like the news, right? If you go to different news, they're always arguing about who's right in this world. There's only one person right, and that's you. But we're all learning together how to live a more vibrant, exciting, spectacular life. Alice Wang, recovered from COVID. How long should I really wait before starting an IVF cycle? 30, 60 days should be fine. But remember, go carnivore because it's the kick-ass, most amazing, the most sustainable human nutrition because it's what we're made from. Let's see, what do they say? Nose to tail or the tip to the bottom of the toes. That's it. Let's see. Oh, Abby, let's see. At 1:30, let's see. Wait, I got to go back a little bit. All right. Then at 12:15 today is let's see, Movement and Activity by Erin McFarland, certified personal coach, trainer, immune center health coach. And then Brain Energy with Chris Palmer, MD, Metabolic Theory of Mental Illness, Understand and Recognize Eating Disorders in Practice. Abby Bleistein, she's a physician, owner, Healthful Life MD. So that's going to be exciting today. Again, go to Low Carb Denver 23, buy your ticket to either be here or go online. You have to invest in knowledge. Go carnivore. Good to know every day. I know it's kind of crazy. I typically do one meal a day. I'm in the meat, salt, water. And I added a little bit of butter and a little bit of blue cheese to my steak last night. So it's like, and a little bit of salt. And they did put a little black pepper, which is, I should have said no black pepper. Would have been better, right? So the interesting component about the cells of all organisms, by the way, have a phospholipid bilayer for the cell wall, all right? The cell membrane, I should say. And then you have all these proteins that are piercing either through it, on top, or inside the cell wall. And then you have all these sugar layers called glycans, right? The polysaccharide layers. And each organism has a different barcode that says, this is who and what I am. And it's critical for, hanging out with your buddies, right? Are you going to reproduce with them? Or are you going to are you going to fight them, right? That's it. We're all vying for our glycans, right? The mighty glycan fight of the universe. And the glycans are the magic fighters of the universe. And so are you a friend or foe? So every egg and every sperm has a glycome, right? The glycosylation, the carrier, the glycocalyx, right? That says friend or foe, right? You don't want any old sperm of the universe getting into your egg, right? You got to make sure it's the right type, right? And so again, it's science, and the science is crazily amazing. Carnivore is amazing. KLDF, thank you, Mohammed. Salih, all right. Tigered man, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Let's see, Chach, oh my God, you guys it's a little challenging for Kiltz. So again, when you learn that there are so many different types of glycans, and they have different reasons in binding, and they have different functions, right? That's it. Sandy, Craig Stockinger, McDougall, Maribel Romans, Sadikas, Eve, Eva Juligana. What do you eat at the restaurant? What did Kiltz eat last night at the restaurant? All right, the phone is here. Can't live without this. I took this picture of a beautiful dandelion at my parents' grave in Skinny Atlas, or at Lakeview Cemetery. And, I see this. It reminds me of my beautiful parents. They inspire me every single day of the universe. Let's see, Emily, Olivia, Joel, and Kiltz at the Hickory Steakhouse. 1977. We're here at the Gaylord Inn in Aurora, Colorado. An amazing, humongous place, but it's a great place to come and hang out and walk around and not be out in the frigid cold. And what did we have? Well, how about a little bit of steak, right? Stake your life on steak. And that is anti-inflammatory because meat has the most or the least offensive antigens. They are tolerated well. The reactions are low. Stephens, how you doing? All right. Can I do FET without getting my period? Yes, you can. They tried to induce them. You don't have to have a period. Go get a baseline ultrasound. Check the lining. Check the bloods. If they're fine, start estrogen. That's it. It's simple. Let's see. Jerome Dykstra, thanks for saying hi. Listen, simple things. You're in a chair and you can get up and stand up, right? And do the deep knee bends, right? You can get down and do one push-up. You could do 50 push-ups. You could do whatever, but you got to get up and move. You got to get up and move, right? I brought my running shoes. I've been on the, I do like a 20-minute mile. I push it up to about 15-minute mile once I get going. It's just get moving. Go for a walk, run, get moving in life. But what you want to do is you want to understand more about the simple cell wall of every one of you, by the way. And the cell wall, again, is back to phospholipids, these proteins, and the glycans. And the glycans make you can, right? Without the glycans, we're done, right? Charming. How to detox if we've had too much too sweet. Simply, fasting is lasting. Do a 1, 2, or 3 day fast. I typically eat only one meal a day at night. It's my 40 days. This is day 4 of 40 of meat, salt, water, one meal a day, no whiskey, wine, or beer, no martinis for Kiltz. But it is amazing. Yes, you can do that FED, but get a baseline ultrasound and bloods and tell them, I just get ultrasound and bloods and let's see where I'm at and get me started, right? As long as your progesterone's low, your lining is anywhere between 1 and 8 millimeters. It's sometimes bigger than that, and it's okay. Estrogen, progesterone for 10 days, stop and see what happens, but just get going on that, right? All right, why do so many people think red meat causes joint inflammation? Well, Sarah, because few people they eat lean red meat, by the way. See, the biggest problem is no one's eating fat, and fat suppresses inflammation when you eat it. But remember, amino acids and sugars are absorbed in the GI tract and go to the liver, and via insulin, they're converted to fat. So you're going to make fat by eating plants and lean meat, but you must eat the fat. The fat is where it's at. That's why I put a ton of butter on my steak. I take all the grease and put it right back in there and I eat it. Because if you're skinny and have no fat, and there's a famine, my friends, it's your fertilizer fast. So crazy, amazing ideas. All right. The low carb Denver 23. You got to do me a favor. I want you to sign up for the virtual show to Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 23rd, 24th, 25th. And Kiltz on Sunday afternoon. Let's see, it's Ben Azadi, my good friend Ben, on Sunday morning. He's going to be moderating the panel discussion, and Kiltzy on Sunday is going to be moderating it in the afternoon. So Sunday, so be here, come say hi to Kiltz. If you see me hanging around, come say hi, right? Chicken breast is not carnivore diet. Again, you got to add carnivore is a meat-based, fatty meat-based nutritional solution, right? This diets are what I eat, but the saddest part of the world is that we've been duped to be plant eaters. Those are called the meek. Those are called the herbivores, and herbivores are easily corralled and chained, but lions are not easily corralled and chained, my friends. They will not sit still, right? Like an elephant, you can chain up, right? Growing up, and then basically it's a little chain for this humongous animal. They can break it. They'll couldn't be controlled. But a lion, they'll continue to roar and try to break that thing down, right? Let's see, Lika, how you doing? Hi, can I do carnivore after hysterectomy? Absolutely. Listen, they're telling you eat the plants. You become domesticated animal by eating the plants. It's simple. My theory is simple. Sugars or glycans are critical for glycosylation, the post-translational binding of a sugar to a protein to make it functional, right? And then simply the sugars all go to the liver along with amino acids. They're converted to fat via insulin. That's the simple story. It's so amazingly crazy, all right? And then where does the fat go when you eat it? Well, most people in the standard American diet, the SAD diet, they don't eat fat. Hey, Ben Wu, how you doing? Right? Healthy and wealthy and famous as you are. Listen, you are famous, my friends. And listen, my intention is not to be famous. As a physician, my job is to inspire you. I've been inspired by people like you who are always challenging the system, right? The norm, right? The comfortable, right? The sit back and put your legs up and watch TV and listen to the diatribe of the deadly diets of a plant-based diet. I'm sorry. Plants, my friends, they are antigenic and they are molecules that want to be part of you and they want to take you down, right? Remember, heroin, cocaine, marijuana, cyanide, nicotine, caffeine are addictive chemicals. I'm off caffeine, coffee, tea, whiskey, wine, or beer. Done with that, right? All right, BEBBIS D3K2 in the house. 500 milligram lamb fatty meat, 300 milligrams lamb liver, onion powder, salt, mango, one mango. I don't recommend the mangoes of any frequency or significance. A little bit from time to time. Now, it is true, simple sugars quickly are taken to the liver and the insulin is going to take down your sugar levels, right? Insulin's job is take down your sugar levels, but what does it do with the sugar? It makes fucking fat, right? What's the world problem? We claim it's fat. There's plenty of calories to go around. The problem is not lack of calories. It's a lack of brain cells for all of us, because once you're addicted in utero via your mom eating the carbs, the plants, you're easily duped to continue to eat them throughout your life, thinking they're good for you, right? But first, my daughter was telling me about gingivitis. Let's see, Kevin Stock, right? You got to go to Kevin Stock. Let's see, Saturday 7. I think that's what it's called. And he's amazing. He's a dentist, Weston Price, a dentist. Ultimately, my dental problems, gum problems, inflammation, plant-based diet, right? Duped to eat toast every day, granola every day, berries, right? Eating honey and fruit every day. I don't recommend it. Let's see, IVF for Ali. Been doing keto in the last few weeks, but have had a lot of GI upset, not sure what to do. Go carnivore, go to one meal a day. You might do a 2 to 3 day fast. You got to rest the bowels. Now, our good friend David Goggins is a wild man. He pushes through the pain, the damage. I say you got to rest it up, right? Rest it up, ice it up, and go in the cold shower. Clark, can you talk about supplements and meds, particularly in regards to additives that could be hurting us? Technically, all the supplements, all the pharmaceuticals, all of them, herbal medicine, they mostly have some plant-based products that can be harmful. Now, our nutritional solutions focuses on liver, but there always may be, and all of us, by the way, may be unknowing to the plant antigens. How much pollen does it take to take you down, right? How much of a bite of a peanut does it take you down? We have to realize these antigens that are foreign to us, that come from the universe, right, are damaging to all of us. All right. Low Carb Denver 23. Kiltz is here in Aurora, Colorado at the Gaylord amazing hotel. It's an amazing place. And you got to be here, but you don't have to physically be here, because like Kiltzy, you can go virtual. Invest in the 3-day. Let's see. Tickets. Let me check ticket prices for everyone. Any natural hormone supplements, surgical menopause. You go carnivore. You might even try some. They do have some ovarian organ supplements, and for the guys, the testicular supplements. All right, let's see. In person, $374.99 plus a 6% service fee. General admission plus CME is $450, essentially plus 6%. Now, let's see. Online only, $100. Virtual only access, CME and CPE credits. Home study, $275 plus a little bit. But again, you got to invest in your life and knowledge, right? I had to pay to go to university and then medical school, and then when I did residency, they paid me a measly amount, but and I was slave labor, but I loved it. What about omega-3, vitamin E, calcium, magnesium? It's all in the meat you eat. Look at the book Carnivore Diet by Sean Baker. It's all there. Go to Judy Cho, The Carnivore Cure. It's all there, my friends. Let's see. What do you think about Edinburgh, a city in Scotia, prohibits meat eating? Well, they're basically locked in prisoners, right? See, the propaganda of the plants are going to take you down. Remember, plants are highly damaging to your body, but you don't know it, right? Hey, Jonathan Fay is in the house, my friends. Just rub all the plants. Go out to the yard, get the grass, and start doing this with all the grass, right? And all the fruits and vegetables, blend them up and put them all over your skin, right? Every day, just put them all over your skin, right? Basically, you're putting them inside your body. It's the same thing. They're getting into your bloodstream, your lymphatics. They're going to all your organs, the liver, the heart, every organ of your body, and they cause damage, cause glycation. Let's see, supplements. What could you be hurting our health? Is the juice worth the squeeze? Again, I think you don't need any supplements. No animals like, hey, have you stopped? You got your supplements lately, right? No animal says, oh my God, you are too fat, you better get skinny. No animal wants to be skinny, right? Because they recognize that the fat is the fuel, and sugars, glucose, is never the fuel for the mitochondria, except it's the fuel for a cancer cell, because it doesn't use mitochondria to make the energy, but it wants to, but it can't, because you are damaging your body by eating a high plant, low animal fat diet. That is it. Fat is where it's at. And if you're fat and there's a famine, you're fertile. But if you're skinny, you're fertilizer, right? Again, I think we think too much about all the minerals and vitamins, the omega-3s, the 6s, grass-fed, grain-fed. Let's see, what are all the crazy isms, right? Beautiful place to live. Can we get all of the nutrition Binwu comes from food? All the other organisms. Let's see, have you seen the cow supplements or the bee supplements or the beast supplements, right? Don't exist. We've been duped. We've been lied to. Again, all of this stuff is really great, interesting stuff, and I love to listen. But Occam's razor says the simple answer is the one, right? A seaweed facial, terrible red patches, reactions. Of course, like every time someone says, let's put this on your skin, your body goes, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Why are you putting that in or on this body, right? Are you trying to kill me, right? But you're easily duped by those that say, oh, meat is bad. You better be a plant eater. Let's save the world. We'll kill you in the way, right? Again, I know it seems crazy, but I'm betting $1 billion the Glycans control the world. See, they're the barcode. They're the lock and the key, right? The receptor and the hormones, right? And all the glycoproteins, the glycolipoproteins that are going around your body, and that's saying, all right, where's the right lock, right? And then some of them want to pick the lock, right? They add some glycans that fool you, and you think, oh, that's part of my body. I'll let it in, and then it's a COVID virus, right? All right, how did they convince us to feed our dogs and cats kibble? Trish Canyon. Well, they're doing the same thing to dogs and cats. Remember, humans, wolves, and lions are carnivores, right? Now, okay, we'll call them omnivores because we say that we can feed them plants, but they all become domestic animals. And then a domestic animal will follow the leader, will do whatever the master says. Eat more plants, fiber. Red meat is bad, and you live that in your life. My good friend, let's see, I got to find this. I got to go to the schedule a little bit. My good friend Lane Norton says basically carnivores don't know what you're talking about, right? But I love Lane Norton. He's a really great guy, and I think he's, we're all working to a way to share some ideas. But is it possible? Just because even listen, you don't believe me, you're the only one could listen and learn, and then you're going to be the experiment of your life, and you're going to do what's right for you. Right. There are plenty of, Democrats, Republicans, atheists, theists, agnostics, plenty of whatever you want to believe in. Right. But it's your choice to believe in what you want to believe, but you want to be kind, loving, and generous. And let's all be nice, as they say. Right. Let's see if I got all this. It's hard being happy with sick, but this live stream make you get Zena. It is hard, right? But every day in the hard, you want to do the work to get yourself up out of bed, right? Roll over. You might even roll right on the ground, do a few push-ups, and just sometimes you got to go get in that warm shower and then turn it to cold, or the cold shower and hang in there, right? But you got to get moving. Motion is motivating. Zach Bitter, my good friend, told me that one, right? Skin and mucus can absorb all of the nutrition. Let's see, fat can store the vitamins. Fat is where it's at. Basically, A, D, E, K are the fat soluble vitamins, meaning they're actually in the fat. Holistic Health from Kuwait, you made it, my friends. Skincare moisturizer is a no-no. You got to eat. So when you eat the fat, you moisturize from the inside out. But this dry Denver weather has got Kiltzy. I brought my I brought my sun bomb, but I'm sure it's coconut. Oh my God, I'm dead. But all right, I got rid of that. But sometimes we're all going to be unaware, and I do have some. Let's see, I'm going to be criticized for this. I do have some fat bombs for my lip balm, but I forgot it. So I needed something. And then I found it in my bag, and I was like, okay, don't do that. Carnivore. Let's see if I got it. Carnivore. Let's see. Emily, how you doing? Let's see. 73 Carlos. Carlos, how you doing? Miss Scuti. What is all the hype about eating pineapple core to help with implantation? I don't believe it. I say, feed the pineapple core to the pig and eat the pig. That is it. Seaweed's bad, right? Our bodies are healthy, and how to keep it healthy. That's what we're talking about. And the way, again, you're gonna get some bacteria, yeast, and viruses and plants that get into you because they're in the air, right? And what you breathe, what you eat and drink, right? But they're not in the red meat of any significance or frequency most of the time. Is there always, my friends? We're not talking about always. We're talking about sometimes, right? Oh, wait, David Diamond, 450 today, helping people to take control of their health. Philip Ovadia, my good friend Phil is going to be here, and Mark Kaplan, Health Quest. All right, and then the speakers for, let's see, 445, 5. Let's see. Oh, we got some breakout talks. We got some main lecture talks. So they're going to pull you in and out there, right? But I bet if you buy the online and get all the recordings, you'll get all of them, right? That's it. Forgetting moving might be a mini trampoline or rebounder. That's good in some cases. It might even, but even if you just do what, like, right? You get up and you do some of this, right? You don't have to necessarily have the trampoline, but we do like the bouncy stuff, right? That's kind of fun and stuff. But I went down to the gym here. There are like 4 people there. Listen, excessive exercise, I don't recommend. Now, you can be David Goggins and you can go for the excessive, but that's up to you guys. Where do you want to put your life to? So the pineapple, I don't recommend it. See, fruits, fiber, vegetables, seeds, and nuts of any significance or frequency, I believe are harmful. But if you happen to have a anaphylactic reaction, Ben, right? Our body is made of meat. But remember, other meats have antigenic properties also, right? I'm sorry, if you eat like a cannibal, you probably have the closest glycans, and they're probably the less antigenic, but it's harmful to the world, right? We don't want to do that. Belle, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in. And Lisa Marie, thanks for stopping in. See my Fertility, Mighty Tribe, Dr.Kiltz, Instagram and YouTube, Facebook. Gratitude attitude for being here for the 60 minutes or so. I woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning here in Denver, Aurora, Colorado. And I'm like, oh, maybe they'll be okay if I don't show up, right? And then, it's one of those things, it's a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jonathan Fay, up and Adam. Everything, every single day, you got to get up. Luke is in the house, and Luke reminds me, my good friend Dave, my sister Maria, we're alive. We're not alive to rest it out. When we're dead, we'll have plenty of time to sleep and rest. You got to get up and do the work. What work do you do? Whether you're a cleaner, a cook, a landscaper, a builder, dismantler, whatever your craft in life is, do it like you're Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, your Zena, Trish Canyon, T.R. LaFrance, good morning, Pompano Beach, Florida, Thomas Kalin, Skincare Moisturizer. Again, you shouldn't need it, but if you're getting it, animal-based, right? Animal-based. Let's see, Canda Karam, is that Zenia, feel better. Listen, all of us, health and wealth to all of us every day. Remember, the money is in the mind. It's not in the bank. The bank is here, right? I'm healthy, wealthy, and wise because I'm learning every day. Lifetime learning. Never stop learning, right? Let's see. Yeah, the pineapple stuff is, a little crazy. All right, let me see why. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to say hello to everyone. These things, let's see. Newbies to this, 2 weeks. Debbie Thompson just went all in. Diarrhea bad one day, but amazing. Just a little. It's trying to cleanse you. Get it out. Get the shit out of your booty, right? Again, the bowels are highly inflamed because of a plant-based low animal fat diet, right? Fat helps it move on out, right? Let's see. Occasionally since cheated 2-3 times. And boy, couldn't believe that. Isn't it amazing? Again, you are the carnivore Emily, having cramping 4 days past the 3-day transfer of fresh embryo. Is this the progesterone? It's a little bit of inflammation or it's implantation. Things happen. Fasting is lasting. And again, even when you got that embryo in, not eating for 23 hours is really good. It's what I recommend every day. Watch the YouTube video, My Story. It's very good. As you said, you had quite the journey. Tanner, thanks. Listen, we're all on the journey. Kiltz grew up in LA, kicked out of school, couldn't read, in a gang, father in jail. But I managed to have a lot of mentors that say, Kiltzy, but they gave me what is my phrase? They give me an example that I was like, I want to follow that, right? Mrs. Wong taught me to do pottery and jewelry in high school. And from there, I still do pottery and painting, although my kiln's down, and we just keep going. But Cramping sometimes is normal. Moving on, done. You're like the bionic man. Do you ever get injured? Well, yes, I had my calcific tendonitis, and Dr. D. Christina gave me that nice. He gave me that long needle. Says, this is going to hurt me more than it hurts you. And he said, well, then he asked, did that hurt? And I said, no. Well, this one's going to. And I was like, oh. But I had back issues, and carnivore, it all went away. But it takes healing, takes resting. And don't forget, digestion has some inflammatory things going on anyway. Currently 6 months pregnant. Rebecca had bad meat aversion for the first 5 months. I'm eating meat again, but what do you think of equipment food, grass-fed, prime? I'm not a protein. Let's see, you need to prioritize eating fat, actually. See, fat is the fuel your body's going to make out of proteins and amino acids and sugars, right? So if you just eat the meat, eat the fat, and has there been a study on someone eating only fat for 30 days and see what it's like? If you think about it, right? Those people who go on a 30, 60, 90-day fasting, only water, right? Air and water will give you that. They're always burning fat, by the way. You don't burn sugar, then burn fat. There's no evidence of just a theory, right? You don't want to give fat. We always want to say, well, it's important to get your carbs because sugar is the energy, right? Nope, it's not. A plant, and remember, they're plant glycans, they're plant sugars. That's it. And Malcolm is in the house on the YouTube, Facebook, and if you go to drkiltz.com, we're going to work to get some pictures of what's going on here at Low Carb Denver. Going to take pictures, and I'm going to send it to Malcolm. We're going to get Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and share your stories here because your story is the most important story ever created in the universe, right? We sit in the back of the class, we feel uncomfortable, we anxiety. It's because of a high plant-based, low animal fat diet, right? It's the inflammation of the brain. Georgia Ede, you got to go to Georgia Ede, has some great stuff, right? The Bionic Man. All right. Moving on, done. And again, hello, doctor. What about 3 meals? 1 meal a day is the master way, in my opinion. You don't need more than that. And increase the fatty meat. The fat is twice the calories of the proteins or the sugars, my friends. And you want to prioritize the fat also. Awesome. Let's see. My story. Thank you so much, Rebecca. Again, Maribel. Let's see. I'm testing something out. I'm 44 and have insulin resistance PCOS. You have hyperglycemic PCOS, which damages the liver. I did carnivore for a week and was dropping weight by the ounces. Well, I didn't eat carnivore yesterday, and again, it is, isn't it, Maribel? Maribel, Roman, thank you. Dorla Jacobson, let's see. Thanks for stopping in, everyone. If I haven't shouted out your name, just keep at it. You got to come every day, right? And every day in some way, but if it's not today, not tomorrow, not the next day, show up next week, be there at sometimes. But you see, repetition, right? It builds the stamina and the strength and the muscles, right? But you don't have to have bulky muscles. Listen, let's see. I don't use testosterone. I don't use supplements. The number one supplement I use, and this is I got from my friend Ben Azadi, is gratitude. Thank you, God, Lord, Creator, for the day, every single day. I'm grateful to so many amazing people in this globe teaching us ideas that health and wellness is simply the mind game. Whether you're a ketovore, carnivore, paleovore, it doesn't matter. It's the mind game, right? I am healthy and well. That's it, right? 1 meal a day, my recommendation. I don't recommend 3 meals a day. You don't have to keep on putting food in your gut. Let your gut rest. Your gut, like your muscles, needs some rest too, right? How to have a week or so bi-week movement. Let's see. Charming Desert Rose. Does beef cause cancer? Absolutely not. My friends, a low-fat diet causes cancer, in my opinion, mostly, but plants and lean meat is damaging to our body, right? Is something I love and had such a great experience transitioning to to curb my diet. I do drink coffee. Want to get rid of the coffee? It'll go. Let's see. Focus first on getting rid of the plants. Eat the fatty meat. Coffee, okay for now. This is what I have in the house, Pellegrino. My opinion is, my friends, fatty meat, lose the plants, right? You've been fed plant for thousands of years, and that's how we learned how to domesticate animals. The Pope, the priest, the predators, the pharaohs, the president, and the physicians are all telling you to eat a plant-based diet. As long as you eat a plant-based diet, you will be controllable and you will be sick. You will need the doctors, the hospitals, the dissections, the pharmaceuticals, and you can't fix it on your own. That's it. You need someone else, right? Let's see. I felt good enough to start working out. Edmund, awesome. But again, working out takes go for a 5-foot walk back and forth, right? Kiltz is getting into the studio downstairs, getting on the treadmill to do a mile twice a day, right? Morning and evening is keep the movement, right? I do my light weights, but a lot of it is because I'm inspired by Goggins, but I don't know if I'm going to do 200 miles like my good friend, also Zach Bitterer. Felt good enough to start working out. Yeah, Edmund. 10 push-ups, great, before and after my morning shower 3 weeks ago. Now I'm up to 2. Isn't that amazing? Listen, I couldn't do a pull-up a year ago, right? I'm up to 10 reasonably easily, right? I think Bart K said I'm lanky guy, right? Lean, mean machine. But again, when I say lean, I have fat, right? I've got fat. I got some booty fat. I've got fat because without fat, you're fertilizer. That's it, right? Rex, how you doing, my friend? In the house. Thanks for stopping in. Share with the younger generations to help shape them and make them think to invest in themselves. That's number one. The one thing I finally learned to do was read. And the reading and listening to audible books. And I love watching inspirational videos and movies. It's got to inspire me. I'm not going to do one of these things that's and crazy shit, right? All right. High cholesterol on carnivore, over 300. No other info from doctor. Female, 47 years young. Too much to do. Anything to worry about? Nothing. My friends, I'm sorry. This is the crazy, stupid, amazing shit. All right. Your cells are made of fat. Pretty much all organisms have a cell wall that's made of fat, and there's no information, no evidence. We've made it up. We blame fat because we are highly judgmental and negative to others that are fat. And stop it, my friends. If there's a famine for 60, 90, 100 days or more, and we are at risk of that in this world all day long, you never know when it's going to happen. Let's see. If the price is right. Thanks for stopping in. Day. Let's see the story. Thank you. Court. Court Hayes. I think that's right. Bella Ari, God's son. We're all God's children. And God is us, my friends. We are the gods of the universe. Read the book, 3 Magic Words by U.S. Anderson. 80-20 lean meat. I think 80, you want to do the fatty meat. I say 1-to-1 fat to proteins. But again, you might even do 80-20, which you want to focus on the fat, right? Listening to you, I'm thinking I should stick to the ribeye. Again, lean meat is deadly. Look up protein poisoning and look up rabbit starvation, right? Fast, only one meal. I do dinner. The meal. So we were downstairs like 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10 o'clock. We had these great conversations, learning about everyone's lives, where they've been, what they're doing. And listen, hey, tell me your story. Tell me your story, right? Write your story, blog it in, load it into the YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or the Mighty Tribe. Your story is the most important, powerful story of the universe, right? Rodney, Ben, Edmund, recommend 80. Again, I recommend fatty meat. I don't do my glucose things. I don't measure ketones. I don't get on the scale. I know how I feel, right? And if I eat the wrong thing, does Kiltz ever eat French fries? Okay, yes. But from time to time, every day, remember, sugars, fruit and honey is a sugar. Is it good for you? Not of any significance. Oh, someone talked about PCOS, and I may have missed, and I apologize. A really great paper on mannose. You see, there are many sugars in our body, not just glucose. And mannose, high mannose levels probably damage the neuroendocrine system, right? They're blockers of either the receptor or the actual key, right? The lock and the key. Think about that in the function of our bodies, right? But mannose is probably, a lot of mannose causes glycation because there's a lot of mannose in certain plants, right? All right, Stefano, morning. I appreciate you also. Go carnivore, babies, bacon, eggs, butter, beef, intermittently feasting, salt, and occasionally a little Kiltz's ice cream, right? Let's see. My father, how ridiculous to grasp for future gifts when today is the set before you. Again, you're not working for tomorrow, you're working today, but you got to do the work. It's not a party, right? It's a temple. It's not an amusement park, right? We're in class. We're in the classroom always, right? If you want to go play around on the playground, listen, remember, classroom was more than the playground. So you want to be learning lifetime. Let's see, how can humans create living youth and high energy without disease? Normally, human is born health, way late, have the illness. Let's see, Ben Wu, again, we're actually born sick, actually, because our moms have been eating a plant-based low animal fat diet, and they're even drinking wine because where's the darn article? And a really great article, and I'm disappointed in the American Journal of OBGYN for claiming the importance of nutrition in pregnancy and lactation, lifelong consequences. Now, this is an expert review, and you could just Google or go to drkiltz.com, and Malcolm, make sure it's there. The importance of nutrition in pregnancy and lactation. It's already there. Lifelong consequences, the expert review, right? And again, they're writing it as if this is scientific fact, my friends. You know that science is theoretical and hypothetical, all of it, right? Even the things I'm saying. Can you eat carbohydrates from time to time? Robert Van Den Brink, thanks for stopping in. Yes, you can. Most of the time, no way, right? That heals the glycobiome, all right? But the sad part of it is, all right, recommended reproductive diet patterns, right? And this is an open access article, right? The Mediterranean diets seem to be the top of the optimal diets, okay? And then it says here, plant-based foods, vegetables, fruit, whole grains, legumes, nuts, herbs, spices, olive oil, fish, poultry, and red wine. Okay, so red meat is deadly for you, and somehow red wine is not, all right? So can we really trust the experts of this world to tell you what to eat? My friends, mom's eating plants, and then the products of plants were highly inflamed and damaged. All right, SC3, all right, Steve, Captain Carnivore Conover in the house, the glycobiome. Read about the glycobiome on Dr. Kiltz's website. It's radical. Amy, good morning. You're home after a crazy trip. Awesome snowplow. Oh my God. It is, it's cold, chilly, windy, icy in so many places, but stay comfortable or not. Discomfort helps build our lives, right? Mustard with my beef. I don't recommend that. You can try a little bit. You might be better off with butter. And I do a little bit of blue cheese. And my friend Emily, carnivore, she loves the blue cheese. All right, fat heals the glycobiome. You must eat the fat. Focus on fat. All right, look out there and see if there's a study where you only ate fat for 30 days, animal fat. Remember, when you fast for 30 days, you use the fat. Right on. All right, let's see. Rodney Waits, how you doing? Mustard, don't recommend it. I recommend butter, and Amy's home, glycobia sugar combines with every tissue, right? So basically, the glycobiome is critical. Let's see, where's my, here's the simple story, right, my friends? We all have a cell wall, right? Cell membrane, right? Humans have cell membranes, plants have cell walls also, right? And they have cell membrane. And then you have these proteins, right? That are either attached. This is a GPI. It's attached to the through attached. You can't see the attachment here, but the sugars, right? The glycans, which are polysaccharides of the majority. What do we have here? We have fucose, sialic acid, galactose, mannose, galnac, and glycnac, which is N-acetylglucosamine and N-acetylgalactosamine. You see, the sugar code is critical for your body. That's it, right? The glycobiome, that's a good one. Good morning, home Amy. All right, Mustard, don't do it. Sandy Neal, how you doing? Butters, great on top of steak. That's all we added last night. Let's see. I'm going to continue to share the stories. I'm going to take some pictures. It's 4:01, 6:01 in the East Coast. Thanks for stopping in. I'm going to work to get some pictures and share some stuff today. But you are amazing. You are the blessing of the universe. Thanks for stopping in. Jack Hayes, Rebecca Phelan, thanks for being here. During my 4-mile run, go for a walk, get moving. Kiltz, see, I used to do like a ton of push-ups and sit-ups and pull-ups and everything, but then I couldn't do it. And then I used to run 10 to 20 miles. I couldn't do it. Now I'm getting back. I'm like a 20-minute mile sometimes, but I'm getting down to the gym. I'm going to do my mile walk run, then I build up to 2 miles, 3 miles, and 5 miles, but not all the time. And I go slow and easy. You don't need to build the sweat, right? Grass-fed I don't think grass-fed matters. Listen, you want to eat the fatty meat. You want to focus on the fat because fat's where it's at. And if you're fat, you're fit and fertile. Right, Don Joseph? Hope you had Tia's feeling better, by the way. Thank you so much. It's okay to sleep in. I'm on reruns, right? Replay. All right, my friends. God bless. Have an awesome day. Remember, what are you thinking is determined by what you're listening to, reading, and watching. And then what you're eating often is determined by that. But remember, carnivores are the leaders and herbivores beat our food, and a few omnivores in there too. But pray for and help your time. Human is hero. You are very youth as 16-year youth. Boy, thank you. I'm basically about my 16-year-old body. I'm 67 March 12th, and you too have that youthful body, but you got to start in the mind. And the mind is the master, and go for it. All right. Have an awesome day, my friends. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you. And I'll be here at 5.